Let the cat out of the bag. Recess Talk Episode 4. Parental Involvement. How much is too much? The Kiasu culture.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping right into a big question in education, especially somewhere like Singapore, parental involvement. But the real question, the one we're digging into, is how much is too much?
Yeah.
Where's that line? And we really need to talk about this idea of Kiasu culture first. It translates to the fear of losing out. And in education, well, you see it everywhere. Intense tuition, a laser focus on grades, maybe even parents managing every tiny detail of schoolwork.
Right.
And it's important to say, look, this usually comes from a good place, right?
Right.
From love, wanting the absolute best.
Absolutely. And that really sets up our mission for this deep dive. We want to look at the whole range of parental involvement. There are clear benefits, of course, but also some pretty significant downsides to that intense Kiasu approach we just mentioned. The goal here is to help you find, a healthier balance for your child's actual growth and well-being.
Yeah, because nobody's questioning the value of involved parents. That's a given. Emotional support, checking on homework, getting resources.
Being role models for learning, that's all fundamental.
Totally. So the question isn't if parents should be involved, it's how. And crucially, when does that involvement maybe start to backfire? Okay, so we know positive involvement is good, foundational even. But here's where it gets really interesting. What happens on the too much side?
Yeah, this is where the paradox kind of comes in. This Kiasu style, this intense focus on immediate results, it can sometimes unintentionally hinder the child.
How so?
Well, it can strip away things like their own curiosity, their resilience, their ability to sort of stand up for themselves. We see it in a few ways. First, burnout. Just sheer exhaustion from too much scheduling, too much tuition for the child and the parent. There's no downtime.
Right, that constant pressure.
Exactly. Then there's dependency. Kids don't learn to solve problems or be independent if parents always step in. And the pressure, the anxiety, it can be huge, leading to a fear of failure, maybe perfectionism, or even, mental health struggles down the line.
And you mentioned intrinsic motivation earlier. That gets eroded.
It really can. Learning stops being about genuine interest and becomes about, pleasing parents or just hitting that grade number.
Which can make school feel like a chore or worse.
Or worse. It can strain the parent-child relationship. Education becomes a battleground. Sometimes it even affects how parents and teachers interact.
Wow. Okay, so this is really the core issue for listeners, for you.
Yeah.
How do you navigate this? How do you find that sweet spot? Is any Kiasu okay?
It's not about completely backing off. It's about being smart about how you engage. A key idea is support, don't supplant.
Support, don't supplant, meaning?
Meaning guide them, encourage them, but let them own their learning journey. It has to be theirs ultimately.
Okay, what else?
Focus on the process, not just the final grade. Praise the effort, the trying again after a mistake, the learning itself, not just the A.
That shifts the focus quite a bit.
It does. And foster independence. Let them make age-appropriate mistakes and figure things out.
Yeah.
Let them learn to advocate for themselves a little. Also, and this is important, look beyond just the report card. What about their well-being, their character, exploring things they're passionate about outside of academics?
That holistic view.
Exactly. And finally, maybe the toughest one, manage your own anxiety as a parent. Because that stress, it easily gets passed on to the kids. Finding healthy ways to cope with your own fears about their future is actually a huge gift to them.
That point about managing our own anxiety, that really hits home. Okay, so wrapping this up, the core message seems pretty clear. Parental involvement, absolutely vital.
Crucial.
But balance is everything. It's really about empowering your child, helping them become independent, resilient, someone who actually enjoys learning, not just a grade machine.
Precisely. So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. Take an honest look. What truly serves your child's long-term happiness and ability to thrive on their own? Is your current approach building resilience, curiosity, and joy? Or is it mostly about those short-term academic scores? It's worth thinking about.
Definitely food for thought. We encourage you to reflect on what that balance looks like for your own family, your unique situation.
Thank you for listening.